you have to make provision for how it can also accommodate those that are physically disabled. Okay? And then, good relationship with neighbors, encouraging peaceful interactions within and between communities and nations to build trust and cooperation. Of course, we know that good relationship always fosters peace. For you to be peaceful with your neighbor, you have to build a good relationship with that neighbor. For Nigeria to have a peaceful relationship with Ghana, they have to build ensuring transparency, accountability, and informed decision making through open access to accurate information. Let's take for instance now, you are in a society, you have a government, or you are the government, and then you are not giving feedback to the society. There is no information. You are not telling them what are the challenges you are facing in trying to help them with their problems. No, you are just no information at all. So what this is saying is that for you to have effective peace, you should be able to pass information, and information should be able to flow freely in your organization. In fact, in some areas where they cannot find access to telephone or anything, you find them creating radio stations where they can communicate to citizens of that society on what is happening in the society. Okay, this makes it clear. When they are informed that this is what is happening, they have understanding that yes, they have understanding. Level of human capital, good. This number 7 point is very, very fundamental. Investing in education, innovative and skills to build adaptive and resilient communities. Now this reminds me of the story of Idi. Idi was growing up in a society where he didn't have any access to education. He didn't have access to developing the skills. There was nothing the society could offer to him. And Idi grew up as an illiterate, he grew up without vocation. And of course, we know as adults, as we grow up in violence, like that is how the economy was affected. $19.1 trillion. Okay? Now, global political instability, conflicts. Global political instability, conflict, death, and demonstrations have significantly increased over the past 17 years. Global political instability, conflict, death, and demonstration. So you can see how these things have been increasing, despite the fact that they came up with these positive peace pillars to reduce peace and to reduce conflict, but it just kept increasing. Okay. However, UN 8 pillars of peace in our daily activities. It all begins with us. If we that are seated here can apply it, starting from our homes, like I said, every individual starts from his home, starting from our home, and then we can extend it to our societies. Imagine if we have a big position tomorrow in the country. Of course, we can apply this, and if we can influence one or two in these decisions, before we know it, we can help mitigate this conflict before 2050. In conclusion, achieving sustainable peace requires more than simple ending violence. It involves building the foundations that support peaceful societies through the positive peace framework. The 8 pillars outlined by the Institute of Economic and Peace serves as a comprehensive roadmap for nations, institutions, and individuals committed to fostering long-term peace and development. Despite raising global instability and conflicts, the insights from the Global Peace Index highlights the importance of collective action, transparent governance, equitable resources distribution, and societal inclusion. By embracing positive peace, we can transform our communities into resilient, thriving, and harmonious environments prepared to meet the challenges of the future. So, with this, I've come to the end of my presentation to make one to understand that peace is a collective action. It's not just based on me. If we cannot all come together and embrace this positive peace framework, peace cannot be achieved. Thank you very much.